Okay, I think we are good everywhere. Hi to everyone joining me on Facebook and YouTube, and hello to all of you on Zoom. It's so good to see you guys. I love it when people join me on Zoom. It makes me feel like I'm not alone here. Um, Good. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so today I have a pretty deep healing that I'm going to be doing with our Heart of Creation immersion. Today is day 6. We're almost a week in. I'd love to hear what sort of changes you're beginning to feel if you've been joining me every day. Because you should be beginning to feel a lot more connected to yourself. It should begin to feel a little bit easier getting into that meditative state. We've actually done some pretty significant healing so far. So today what came through was really inspired by a post that I was inspired to write early this morning. I woke up at 5:30 this morning and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I got up and I was just thinking about myself and life and our journey here on this human journey. And I was inspired to share a little bit about, just a little tiny bit about my story. And what was playing in my mind was the words, pain is an agent of change. So I shared that post in my group. I didn't share it on my public page, on my profile. I have family members that didn't really want to share that with, so I just shared it in my private group. I invite you to go take a look at that post and let me know what resonates with you on that, that idea that pain is the agent of change. And it certainly can be, and it certainly has been in my life. I'd love to hear from you guys how pain has been an agent for change, or a catalyst for change, or the fire of transformation for you. But it doesn't have to be. We don't have to get to that point. Sometimes there's a lesson, and in our human experience, it seems to come with pain. But it doesn't have to be that way. We can listen to the more subtle messages before we get hit over the head. Sometimes I don't always do that, and I have to get hit over the head. I feel like this issue that is going on with my nerve in my mouth is one of those times where I've had to get hit over the head to slow down and take care of myself. I've had a pretty intense year and a half, really, starting with my brother getting diagnosed with pancreatic cancer right before Christmas in 2000 in 2023. What year are we? 2022. Right before Christmas in 2022. Very huge blow to me and my family. And then so I was very, very involved in his journey, his care, his healing process, very involved. And then my partner had 2 back-to-back hip replacement surgeries. And then my brother passed away in March, and I did not even have time to begin grieving. I went right into hosting a retreat in Tulum, which had to happen. The show had to go on. There was no, canceling an international retreat. I had to, or delaying it or anything. And then, so I was really exhausted by the end of that. And then this nerve issue happened in my tooth, and in my mouth. And I ended up delaying this whole masterclass that I did last week to try to let it heal before I had to come on camera in front of thousands of people. And it didn't happen that way. So that's been a whole painful experience for me emotionally. Have felt very vulnerable. being in front of all of you guys with feeling like what feels to me like a deformity, even it's temporary, but that has been painful for me, to be quite honest. Not physically painful. There's no pain in my jaw, but emotionally painful. And so I was just thinking about all of that this morning. And that's an example of me having to get hit over the head because I really wasn't taking proper care of myself. I was doing all the things, taking care of all the people around me in my life, which were things that had to happen. Sometimes there's things that have to happen, there's things we have to step up and do, but we can still take time and take care of ourselves, and I really wasn't doing that. And so, the universe had to kind of hit me over the head and force me to slow down a little bit. And it was much needed, very much needed. And even though my mouth didn't fully heal, I felt in a lot of ways, very much more renewed before I, came on and did this big masterclass last week and with this continued 21-day journey. So anyway, that all inspired this post that I wrote in my group. Please check it out and read it and let me know what you think and your experiences. But it also inspired the healing that I'm going to do today. And thank you guys for all your messages. It means so much to me, you guys on Zoom. Melanie saying, I feel very much more connected directly to the heart instantly with Mother Earth, Gaia, Creator, Higher Self. When we practice these things, we grow, right? We can't help but grow when we commit to doing the work on ourselves. Anyway, back to the healing. So I have an alignment called Pain as Sacred Healing, and this was inspired probably 5 or 6 years ago now that I created this alignment by an event that I went to with the spiritual teacher Matt Kahn. I love Matt Kahn. He's from Seattle, and he used to do monthly gatherings in Seattle that were very intimate, and in a yoga studio in Seattle. And I would go often, and I've been to one of his 5-day retreats, and now he's kind of gotten bigger and he doesn't do these events anymore, local events. He goes all over the world now, but before he got really big, I got to really spend a lot of time at his events. And I can't even remember the talk now, but it was about pain. And I was really inspired after that. And I came home and I created this alignment called Pain as Sacred Healing. So I was guided to run that today. Let me see if I can find the descriptions of things. I'm gonna have to look on my phone here. I'm gonna be running 3 alignments for you guys. So pain is sacred healing. Painful experiences that purify our soul are part of our journey into spiritual evolution. However, it's important to know the difference between pain that purifies and pain that causes us harm or does not belong to us. So often we get stuck in that pain and that suffering, and it begins to feel familiar. And we can even form sort of an addiction to it. I think I used to be there many years ago. Pain felt familiar to me, and sometimes familiar pain feels safer than taking the steps to get out of that situation. And so we stay there. So this alignment brings in the energy of purifying your pain and integrating it as sacred healing. It will release the pain and negative emotions that do not belong to you, giving you the discernment to decipher the difference between pain as sacred healing and pain that does not belong to you, pain that is an echo of the past, so you can let go of the pain that does not serve your spiritual evolution. So the pain that is sacred healing, oftentimes people refer to this type of thing as like the dark night of the soul. And I've had experiences where something very, I tend to get my attention, what gets my attention is emotional pain. Sometimes, some people, what gets their attention is physical pain. My best friend, who has a more body healing modality, Kimberly Carlson, with energetic allergy healing, physical pain gets her attention. Emotional pain gets my attention. And while I have a lot of tools that work with the body, for me, everything comes down to the emotional root of what's causing even the physical pain. And it's the emotions that are the agent for change for me. And so I've had times where I've been in enormous emotional pain that I've recognized as that pain is sacred healing, and I've just dove into it and gone deep into the experience and let it purify me. But that's a big difference between that type of pain and just, you know, pain and suffering that's not serving us, that we wallow in, that we get stuck in, that we get into a loop of. And so this alignment is going to really help to clarify that and clear that suffering that is unnecessary. And then I'm going to bring in 2 other alignments that are going to really support you with that releasing. Ground yourself and stabilize your emotions. So this is a combination. This is kind of more of a cocktail of alignments that I made into one alignment that will help pull your energy back into your body, because when we're in pain, physical or emotional, we want to leave our body. And so a lot of times our astral body will begin to leave our body. So this will help pull you back in so that you can solidly be here. It recalibrates your emotions and your emotional body. It's also clearing trauma related to making it difficult for you to stay in your body. And it also offers an energetic protection. And then recalibrate. There are many things that can knock us off kilter, from illness to low frequency emotion, taking on other people's energies, disappointing, painful experiences. This alignment brings in a recalibration of your 4-body system: spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bodies, including recalibrating your chakras, nervous system, meridians, and energetic bodies. So, thank you for all your comments, you guys. Loss of my mother was an agent for change. Yeah. So the first real painful experience that I had, well, that's not true. No, it wasn't the first real painful experience, but the most impactful painful experience that I had. The first one of those was when I lost my dad when I was 17. He was in a logging accident and was killed. And that was definitely a big catalyst for change for me. Good, feeling a lot calmer. All right, so let's dive in. We are going to go into the heart of creation. I'm going to run these alignments. Oh, before I do that, 2 things. Tomorrow, I am going to be joined by several Sacred Soul Alignment practitioners. I love doing these, I call them roundtables. I've done these for several years now, and the stories that I hear in these roundtables make me cry often and blow my mind. So I'm going to be doing that right after the Heart of Creation. It's going to be the same live stream and the same Zoom link, so you can stay on for that and hear from a few Sacred Soul Alignment practitioners. And then on Friday, I am going to stay on live in my group only, in my Facebook group, and I'm going to do that sort of personalized healing that I did a couple days ago. That was a lot of fun. We stayed on for over an hour. And so join me for that. That's going to be Friday, right after going right in from this Heart of Creation in the group, right into the readings, sort of reading. By reading, I mean reading your energy for what you are asking for support on and sending the healing. And everybody can receive all of the healing. So it was really powerful the other day. It was a lot of fun, and I'm going to do it again on Friday. Oh, Donna, sending you so much love. Okay, let's do this. So just taking a moment to get comfortable, sitting up with your spine straight and your feet flat on the ground or lying flat, settling into your body, bringing all of your awareness into the present moment, and just relax. Closing your eyes, allowing yourself to land right here, right now, allowing your body to relax even more. Now placing your focus and awareness onto your heart, and just breathe. Allowing your breath to slow and deepen. Breathing as if you're breathing directly from your heart. Allowing your inhale and exhale to slow to about a count of 5. Inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing this long, slow, deep breath through your heart to bring your awareness to the energy of compassion. Compassion is one of the highest frequencies that we can access and one of the building blocks of creation. I invite you to see, sense, feel, or imagine the energy of compassion as a beautiful pink light surrounding you. And as you breathe through your heart, just breathing that pink light of compassion into your heart, allowing this energy to fill and expand your heart. And with your next breath, allowing this energy of compassion to expand into every cell of your body, feeling the cells of your body vibrating with the frequency of compassion. And with your focus and awareness on your heart, feeling into the heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Gaia, and your heart and the heart of creation. Noticing the beautiful golden light in the heart of Gaia and the glorious iridescent light in the heart of creation. And now with your next breath, simultaneously begin to breathe this golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation into your heart. And as you breathe these energies into your heart, allowing the golden light and iridescent light to merge with the pink light of compassion, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold light, allowing this light to expand your heart even more. And with your next inhale, allowing this light to fill all the cells of your body, expanding beyond your physical body, 12 feet out in all directions, filling your entire energy field with this beautiful iridescent rose gold light, creating a beautiful ball of light that you are in the center of. Taking a moment here to notice how loved, nurtured, safe, and protected you are in this space. And as you continue breathing through your heart, imagining the beautiful iridescent light flowing down from the heart of creation, connecting you with the energy of all that is, with potential, with possibility, with pure source energy, allowing this energy to move through your entire chakra column, traveling all the way down into the heart of Gaia. And imagining the beautiful golden light from the heart of Gaia flowing up, connecting you with the infinite wisdom, wealth, knowledge and abundance that Gaia holds, coming all the way up through your entire chakra column, traveling all the way up into the heart of creation. And as these energies flow in, through, and around you, witnessing the beautiful ball of light that you are in, expanding with every breath you take. Now I invite you to feel into your heart-to-heart connection between your human aspect and your divine aspect, the highest aspect of your soul that's guiding you through your human experience. Now allowing your human aspect to merge with your divine aspect. And as you merge with your divine aspect, feeling yourself expanding into all of this light surrounding you. Feeling yourself expanding infinitely, all the way to the heart of creation, all the way to the quantum field where all potential and possibility exists. And as we move into the healing, just staying in your heart, breathing through your heart, connected to the energy of all that is. Just breathe and allow yourself to expand into the energy of all potential and possibility. Good, and just really getting deeply connected with your own heart. I'm going to call in Sacred Light Open here to get some technologies running to support you. Good, and calling in pain as sacred healing. Just allowing this energy to work with your own divine aspect to begin to clear away and peel away the pain and suffering that is serving no purpose for your soul's evolution. The pain that's keeping you stuck. And allowing this energy to begin to use the pain for sacred healing, catapulting you into the next and higher version of yourself and your life. Just feeling yourself shedding those layers that you've been holding on to for so long. That are keeping you trapped in pain. I'm hearing the word pain traps. So really addressing that energetic pattern of pain traps. I'm going to bring in Sacred Light Purification here to take this a little bit further. Divine Love and Light, thank you. So I'm just really looking at this energy pattern of pain drops that I'm hearing. And for several of you, I can see a deep healing going on where it's clearing these oath, vows, agreements, and contracts that you have made unconsciously to stay in these pain traps for whatever reason, doesn't matter the reason. And you're being actually freed from these pain traps. So if that resonates, take that as a message for you. I'm going to bring in a sacred soul symbol here, the release symbol, to take this healing deeper. This is a technology This is definitely a healing that many of you will want to repeat. Good. Now calling in, ground yourself and stabilize your emotions. So just feeling your energy becoming more solid, more balanced, more harmonious. I'm going to call in recalibrate. Recalibrating your whole system, your physical body, emotional, mental, astral, causal, spiritual bodies. To what it feels like to live without these pain traps. What it feels like to be without this pain that's not serving you, the suffering that's keeping you stuck. Just begin to bring your awareness back into your physical body, into your heart. I'm going to anchor this in with sacred light close. Anchoring this into your heart, your higher heart, your mind, your higher mind, every cell of your body, all of your chakras, your energy bodies, your Earth Star chakra, into the heart of Gaia, into your soul grid or Akashic records, and into all dimensions and realities where any aspect of you exists. And when you're ready, you can take a deep breath and open your eyes. Whew. For some of you, that was probably a pretty profound experience with those pain traps. If that resonates with you, that was for you. I'd love to hear about that. And sometimes I am surprised at the potency that comes through these, sort of off the cuff messages that come through. Linda says, wow, thank you so much. That brought tears. Says Jordan, I saw several pain traps around my body. Yeah. So I would recommend really repeating this. Return to this day 6. Sunny says, I literally felt it fall away. Lots of yawning. I feel lighter. Cleared multiple pain traps, tingling all over, lots of yawning and tears just falling. Yeah, that felt very potent. Wow, I cried and released, freeing, lots of light. Feeling lighter. Yes. So I'm so happy that so many of you guys are joining me for these live, and I know a lot of people are watching the replays. Hi, Lan. Felt pain trapped around my waist and heart, seeing energy releasing. Recalibration was perfect, yes. I'm seeing a lot of the same people joining me every day. Quite a few people on YouTube and Zoom. A lot of people are watching the replays on Facebook and YouTube. So if you miss a day, don't worry about it. You can watch the replay anytime. I mean, all of these replays are really powerful. You don't have to do them in order. If you do miss a day, just hop right back in. Fell asleep immediately, woke up to see a diamond shield with glittering floral S inside. Beautiful. Severe menstrual pain is what first led me to healing. But even with all I've done, this is one thing that won't improve. That is that is something that can be multi-layered, and that can, my daughter is a herbologist, and that is what led her on her path. I've done a lot of energy healing for her that has helped her, but what took her the net rest of the way was working with herbs. She has a company called Moonbeam. You can follow her on YouTube. She's on Instagram mostly. Moonbeam Herbs. Her name is Sabrina. She has a lot of really great tips and things to help with that. So I would keep exploring, keep doing the work, and keep exploring, alternative therapies. Feeling broken, so much releasing. Glad that you were here live today, Carol. Still releasing a traumatic marriage. Thank you for saying we don't have to carry it anymore. Linda, come read my post that I wrote this morning in my Facebook group. That was what it was about. That was my agent of change. Feel loving and supported. Good. Loved and supported. You're welcome. So I hope you guys can join me tomorrow and stay on for the roundtable with some Sacred Soul Alignment practitioners. I've also been sharing a few little video clips of testimonials that practitioners have shared over the years. I mean, just incredible things. And those, I've been sharing those as reels on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, so you can check those out too. And thank you guys for being here on this journey with me. And I will see you tomorrow. Sending you all so much love, and bye for now.